Stop bolting automation onto your business. The teams getting real leverage from AI didn't add it later. They designed it in from day one. Everyone else is wrapping scripts around a process that grew by accident and then wondering why it's still a mess, just faster and more expensive. This is the last episode of the series, and it's the one that ties the other 9 together. Here's what automation first actually means. Here's what bolt-on automation costs you. You take a process nobody ever actually designed. It just accumulated step by step over years. And you wrap automation around the outside of it. Now the breakage runs at scale. The edge cases multiply. And here's the killer. Nobody understands the duct tape. 6 months later, there's a tangle of automations and integrations holding the business together, and the one person who built it is gone or doesn't remember why. It works, right up until it doesn't, and when it breaks, no one can fix it. You didn't build leverage. You built fragility with a faster clock speed. Here's the truth nobody wants to hear. Automation can't fix a broken process. It can only accelerate whatever's already there. Point it at a clean process, you get leverage. Point it at a mess, you get a faster mess. We'll add automation later. Quietly assumes the process underneath is sound, and it almost never is, because it was never designed. It grew by accident, one workaround at a time. So when you automate it, you're just paving the cow path, making the crooked, accidental route permanent and fast. And it's the same disease this whole series has been about. People automate before they map. Order again, wrong order again. So here's the rule. And it's the whole series in one line. Design the map first. Automation is the last step, not the first. The order is map, then roles, then seams, then automate. You draw how work should flow. You give each step an owner, a person or an agent. You define the handoffs between them cleanly, and only then, once the thing is actually designed, do you automate, and you automate the seams on a leash. Automation first doesn't mean automate first. It means design for automation from day one, so that when you add it, it clicks into a process that was built to receive it. 3 moves to build automation first. 1. Design around the map, not the tools. When you build or rebuild any process, start from the flow, the steps and the order, exactly like the first episode. Not, which AI tool should we get? First, what are the steps and what's the right sequence? The tools come after the map, every time. Decide the shape of the work before you shop for anything to run it. 2. Make every step automatable by design. Here's the part people miss completely. A step can only be safely automated if it has clear inputs, clear outputs, and one clear owner. If the boundaries are fuzzy, if nobody can say exactly what goes in and what comes out, no automation will ever be safe there. It'll just generate confident mistakes at scale. So when you design a step, define its edges cleanly. You're not just designing the work, you're designing the seams so they're ready to automate later. 3. Automate last and 1 seam at a time, on a leash. Now finally you automate, but slowly, deliberately. 1 seam. Watch it. Keep a human approval on it until it's earned trust. Then the next seam. You are not flipping a switch and walking away. You're handing over the handoffs, one at a time, only after each one proves itself. That's how you get leverage without fragility. And that's the machine. That's what this whole series was building, piece by piece. The map that puts AI where it belongs, the ramp that ships your ideas, the stack that builds without code, the path that turns your knowledge into a product, the loop that reads your competitors, the content that gets quoted by the answer engines, the system that grows your channel without guessing, the pattern that makes content travel, the trust boundary that keeps sales human. 10 pieces. And they were never separate tips. They were one machine, designed in from day one. So stop collecting AI tools. Start building the machine. The whole blueprint is at Stackaible. Start with the map.